I think most of my audience knows who you are, but some of my newer people, like Felicia, Felicia,
Alicia.
Who may or may not know what it is that you do, or that we even wrote a book together.
Yes, as a matter of fact, these. Trying to not make the mountain of books piled precariously on a shelf back here. Like, just go. Yeah, so my name's BC Brown. You can find me everywhere pretty much at BC Brown Books. I am a hybrid published author in the genres of paranormal mystery, urban fantasy, and contemporary lit. That was a weird genre to segue into. So Sako and I became friends after I started my YouTube channel. We became friends on Authortube, got to like each other and everything. We were inspired by RK Gold. I'm looking at RC's name down here, and I'm trying to say RK at the same time, and I was like, my brain kept going. There's not a line on that C to make it a K, you know.
Yeah.
But RK Gold and Savvy Lies, and they were writing a book together called
Sean Boston.
Cancel Sean Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I just kind of, like, Sako and I just kind of were like, just kind of turned and looked at each other and been like, you think about writing a book together? We had no idea what each other's writing styles were really like. We had no idea how we organized things. I didn't even know if Sako was a plotter. I'm a plotter. So it was just like...
levels of plot.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like, we outline, but we pants...
Oh, yeah. We pants the... There's a lot of stuff that we pants. So that's a story for another time. I'll stay on track. Hard to do with ADHD. But so we took, what was it, 18 months to write the... No, what?
Year.
Oh, yeah, because we finished up, it went to editing, cover art. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it was a year. We took a year live streaming, writing a full novel from inception of idea, like even determining what genre we were going to put it in, because Sako/Cass also occasionally writes horror, and I don't write horror very well. Anyway, so we did that where we would write with the with everybody kind of chiming in. Sometimes we'd go back and forth on the chat with each other live and just have a conversation like we were having coffee together at whatever coffee place. So we ended up writing... This is the book here. There we go. It's Flambeau. Very lovely. Can be found on Amazon.
Cass Voit edition.
Yes, it's the Cass Voit edition. Let me get that a little closer. Right there. That's important. So you won't be looking under me. But there's it. So this book was urban fantasy based. Sako and I decided we're both practicing witches, so we kind of segued with a world of magic that was very, very much based on our own world of magic, but obviously expanded and heightened for entertainment purposes, just a smidgen.
Indeed.
But, so yeah, it took us a year for that, and we released the book. I went on like a writing sabbatical for a couple of years due to some health issues I was having. And when I came back, the first thing I could think of was like writing the sequel with Sako. And if she would do it, kind of a thing.
Yeah, of course I would. Oh, my
well,
God.
it would just, I know it would depend on, how much you have on your plate at that moment. Because
not just that, but in the time that you were gone, I took a year to not write.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, after I lost the 3 books to the hard drive, all of that.
Don't remind me.
And then we burned ourselves out putting out Flambeau, and and I took a hiatus. I was still on YouTube, like promoting my brand and doing write-ins and stuff like that. But I wasn't writing fiction.
Oh, you're okay.
I was doing a lot of role playing, so I was writing that kind of stuff. But
fiction and yet not fiction, fiction, but for
right.
gaming purposes.
Right. Oh, we have all these comments. Hi, Cool Gamer, who posted on both of our streams. We love you.
Hello.
RC, we apologize for the confusion with RK Gold. It's the R.
It's just because my eyes just landed on it and I was trying to say RK's name and I was like, oh, they're just too similar.
It's just too similar. Yay, Cool Gamer. Funky Side, good to see you. How's it going? Definitely feel you there. They lost the second draft one time and killed all momentum. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The upside is I have pencil in book versions of the outlines for the entire series. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to serialize the content. I am rewriting it in 600-word chunks so that it can be serialized instead of released in book form. I can always, when I finish an arc, which is basically a book, I will compile them into a book and sell them that way as well. But I'm also, let's see, writing straight into the cloud now. Yeah.
Normally I do.
It reminds me, I am behind on my backups.
Hey. Look what just happened to me and what has happened to you.
Oh my God.
Back up.
I just remembered that it's been like 10,000 words since I last backed up my...
Always back up. I just lost 25K. Because for some reason, I decided to start a document not in Google Drive, which I must have been really drunk or something.
Or high?
Nah, I would not do it if I were high. I'm kind of laser focused when I'm high, despite the fact that it takes me a second to say things, because I just can't make my mouth do things.
Self Pub with Andy.
Hey, Andy.
Cool. So when we last left off, we talked earlier in the week, or later in the week, technically speaking, about world building, because there is a possibility that there might be a third book eventually, maybe. So we're expanding the universe to encompass possible storylines.
Yes, which you have to kind of like really flow through and follow your thought, because if you set the foundation for something in the second book before you even start any of the foundation for a third book in series, when you're not doing like just standalones within a series, like a compilation type thing, then you risk writing yourself into a corner once you get into a third book, and then you're like, this thing that I already set in canon back here, and you can retcon, but don't.
Like, it's kind of frowned upon.
Yeah, but don't. That's what like people ask me that all the time. They're like, how much new content or changed content should I do when I'm in revisions? My brain is stuck in revision mode right now because I'm in revisions.
One, it depends on what developmental stuff needs doing. And I know my writing needs revisions. Like, needs them.
Yeah. So Oh, mine always need revisions too.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Because I've got the story all in my brain and I can see the movie going with no problem. But if I kind of forgot to describe that murder weapon, then that's a big deal when that's what I write is magic and murder.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's just Anyway, that's what I was getting at there. Was I cut you off and then I lost my train of thought.
That is okay. I have this real little timer, and we were talking world building last week, and which was so back to the
Yeah.
world building thing. How do you handle critiquing each other? So while she's writing, I edit, and while I'm writing, she edits. And we write in different colors so we can tell who wrote what. So,
And we really haven't had since you mentioned writing can be very personal. We really haven't had any clashes as far as like having the little darling, my little babies, cut.
we
It's
haven't.
that's what beta readers are for, and that's what editors are for, and that's what critique partners are for. So it's actually important to just let your ego go. If there's something, of course, that you're really like dying on a hill for,
You can defend your decisions.
yeah, you can explain yourself. And if you have to explain yourself too much, then you didn't do a very good job writing it, and you need to go back and fix it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's usually that. But yeah, it's just let your ego go and just consider maybe it's not that great of a phrase, or maybe I should change that, or maybe it doesn't make sense. Think it through a little bit more and talk it through.
That we do it via comment.
We don't really change anything.
So right, we can actually address each thing and then check it off as we go. So I think that's something that we're going to use more of this time around.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Mode where you can make comments and highlight shit and whatnot. Because you can have entire conversations in your comments.
It's just a thread. You just have a thread. You just go down the thread. It's great.
So I might continue writing the gig scene.
Okay. I'm still wrapping up the inciting incident.
Okay.
All right.
So let us do the things. I have this groovy timer. And let us know what you guys are working on. I have a thing. What are you working on today? And we will see you on the other side of this. Okay. Take a break.
Preferably into a cloud.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said everybody save, preferably into a cloud that you have access all the time. And if it gets corrupted and you don't get it back, you can sue the whoever owns that cloud for lost incomes.
For lost income.
Because it's potential income. I don't know, I just came up with that off the top of my head. Makes sense to me.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Did we ever write down all of the vampire lore?
What we have, I think, is in the earliest.
The earliest brainstorming, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I can't recall if it got transferred. It should have gotten transferred over because that's, usually what we do. But
It is usually what we do,
but we could have missed something. I mean, let me see.
Let's see. Funky Sai is doing some editing.
Nice.
Massaged.
Massage some words. We're like cats. We're just making the biscuits and we were making the books. Making the books. Okay, let me see. Blah, 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 blah. Scanning for that, no. Scanning for that, no.
Maybe, possibly, maybe.
I know we wrote it. I know we wrote down stuff somewhere.
We wrote it down.
And this is why we keep everything. Made some biscuits on dim words.
Yes. Oh, shoot, my shirt.
Shoot your shirt?
My long sleeves under my hoodie. They're getting scooted up by my shoulders.
Gotcha. Exactly what you're saying now. Okay, so it doesn't look like we gave it a section of its own. We just kind of added tidbits. Yeah. We're like, do this with the demons and the what, and and our agents on Earth, but and here's the vampire stuff woven in.
Okay.
So
So how about we spend this break, the next 7 minutes of this break, possibly compiling the vampire stuff.
Yeah.
Into a thing.
I think that's a good idea.
Either in the world building document or in a document in and of itself.
Okay. Probably just the world building.
Sure.
Oh, I did find a section. We do have a section.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't know if that's a total section, but.
All right. I'm at that point where Gloria is reading from a book, the vampire lore.
Oh, yeah?
And the thing about Tiamat and all of that. And then she can close the book and be like, yeah, so Tiamat is kind of my sire. So they are in danger.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I'm sorry, I was distracted by the bubble.
Bubble.
Stupid bubble.
Oh.
I am finishing pitching a panel for the online conference. Not the Authortube writing conference at the moment, but I will soon.
Let's say Sako and I have been pitching the Authortube writing conference.
Yeah. My business plan for authors thing is awfully popular right now. So they're booking me like a year in advance so that I can teach this seminar, panel,
seminar, lecture series.
I'd be happy to moderate if it turns into a panel. Like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Okay, so I put it in the world building.
Okay. Cool.
Oh God, my voice was really high pitched. I'm sorry. Wow, I was like, I didn't mean to come up that way, but I put it in the world building. It's in purple, so if you just scroll down, you can. It's mostly in purple, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
So you just scroll down and find it. It's down by like the end of it.
Oh no!
Last page.
I
okay.
Found it, and we are good. So Ishtu, Tiamat. Should there be a third elder vampire?
Well, there are, but we don't need all of them, unless we are going to use Mick, and in like book 3 or something, we would want to.
Cootley, yeah.
Yeah, we would at least want to introduce him here, or somehow his name should be able to come up. Let's just throw a Aztecian death god's name casually into conversation somewhere.
Atlantic. Atlantic.
There's an E in there somewhere, but I think there's a M-E-C. No, it's not. It is M-I-C. There's an E in there somewhere. But his name is really hard to spell.
Michelanta Cootley. It is an E. There is an E in it.
I know it. But Heather, I didn't. There's a neurodivergent.
Autocomplete. There's an auto spell
for his name. Oh, yeah. Even Aztecian death gods are recognized by Google Drive, apparently, by Google Docs. Anyway, what I was saying, I didn't know that there is a neurodivergent publishing conference. I should have known that there is that. There's a publishing conference for pretty much almost everything. Mm-hmm. That's something I might have to look into in the future.
Yes, that sounds like something right up your alley. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, most everything I have is like some type of neurodivergent condition. Okay. So yeah, that's in here. I think that's all that we didn't expand out anything more, but if we need to, we can.
I might flesh out just a little bit more.
Yeah,
and then rewrite it in a way that it sounds like it's being read from a book.
No problem. Do what you got to do.
Like, real talk, boys. This is the deal.
Book just slammed down on our table. Okay, cool. So we know what we're doing. I'm going to try and finish the damn inciting vision. I'm going to finish it. I am.
And then I'll edit your thing so far.
Yes.
I'm trying to thread together some of the stuff during the acquiring of the gig.
Oh, yeah.
We split it up a little bit to make sure certain points were made.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, that'll be a little tricky, but.
Should be good.
And if it's not good, we just go back and rewrite it. It'll be fine. I know it's going to be fine, but if it isn't,
Okay. We'll see you on the other side of this sprint. I'm going to mute you.
Oh, sorry. I muted myself on my mic instead of on StreamYard. I apologize.
Okay.
Ow.
Oh. That was our second sprint. Take a break. Stretch them hands.
Hydrate or die straight. I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, I have to show you. My wife got me a new pair of, I think I told you. My recent obsession has been, there are vending machines in a ton of the bars here in Portland, but they have like knickknacks in it and like cards that you can buy, like that. Anyway,
Yeah, sure.
They sell jewelry in them sometimes. A lot of times they sell not necklaces, but earrings. So this is my new, every bar that we go to that has a vending machine.
I saw you wearing them earlier.
Yeah. So this is the new ones. My wife went out the other night. I wasn't feeling up to it. And they're little butcher knives.
That's so cute.
Yeah. I'm like a total murderino. So
I love it.
But yeah, they made me so excited.
People with pierced ears sometimes. Like,
oh, I didn't know you don't have.
There are no holes. Like, I'm unpierced. I know I'm an oddity.
Actually, not really. I have several friends that
don't have pierced ears.
Or for some reason they don't have their lower lobe, like the normal piercing that people get, but they have like a barbell through the cartilage. Yeah. I have another friend has no other piercings than her septum. And I'm like, so you just went for one of the most painful ones? Okay. Sure.
Just don't wear them on a flight. Yeah.
Yep, I know.
That's definitely good advice, Heather.
I have no desire to be tasered or tackled or,
Yeah.
I can hide that stuff.
I love the subtext of made some cookies as applied to editing.
Mm-hmm. I love it too. Made some cookies. Cookies. I think some spaces were forgotten.
No, I think this is it's the
oh, it is. I had to switch over and see. It is. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, we love you too. And the emojis only show in the YouTube chat.
Yeah. I know that's the only crappy thing. It's like every other emoji that's boring.
Check that out.
Oh, that one showed?
I've never seen an emoji actually work. Oh, and here.
Oh. Well, I've seen like the old-fashioned normal emojis work, but any of those little new ones,
like that?
Yeah, like the new ones like that YouTube decided to have.
It's a YouTube only emote.
Looks, yeah.
Or emoji, rather.
Yeah. And so, but those for some reason don't come across, which is so stupid. On their own platform, they should make sure that, they work with, it's the same coding. I mean, I assume. I know nothing about coding.
Oh, and Heather is doing double duty. Stream Hoppers Unite.
Yep. It's all good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It is all good.
Where is Heather posting?
Oh, yeah,
because she is on the...
Or no, she was on Sako's...
She was on my stream in my chat, and
I don't know where she's...
Now she's over on BC's. There she is. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there she is.
It's just some popping back and forth. I mean, come on, we might as well cast as wide a net as we possibly can on getting people in and doing sprints and being productive and writing books.
Yeah, see, and Heather's doing double duty now too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Stream hoppers unite. Yeah. Oh, is there a thing?
I don't know. Probably. There's a thing for everything.
Apparently not. Okay.
There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's just the horns. It doesn't like the I love yous.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Okay, so peace works. All right, cool.
I am not a crook.
I'm not a crook. But it won't do it on mine. Oh, there we go. I just had to wait.
Listening on Sako's channel, watching on BC's channel. All right.
You are a professional stream hopper.
A professional stream hopper.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That may be the way around it. So there is a rumor that used to be true, but I don't know if it's true anymore. Where if you had one stream open and then you opened a new tab and had another stream open, that only one or the other gets the view.
I don't know.
Used to be a YouTube. That used to be a thing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that is still a thing.
If it's on your channel, you're getting the views. Great. I just want to get people.
Yes.
I just want to get people to write.
Like me will certainly like you.
Yeah.
For similar reasons as to why I like you.
Sako likes me. I would hope so, because if you did not like me, the past 3 years for you must have been hell.
I've been doing this a long time, man.
I got this on lock. I'm good.
I think between Heather and Mama Maggie, like, I think they could, like, work together and, like, form the optimal multi-stream viewing experience while everybody gets benefit from it instead of just one stream or the other.
Yeah.
Heather, pick a side.
No. There needs to be no side. No sides.
But also more likes.
More likes. I think that's worth.
Yeah.
That's worth it. I do appreciate these little things that have been that are now in here.
I'm meddling.
You're just fireworks, basically, in two hands. If that isn't the epitome of jazz hands, I don't know what is. Just two hands, a head, and some fireworks.
No sides. She is Switzerland.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna stick it out.
Switzerland, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I'm a little high for that. So.
I'm pretty high, so
yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh man, there's only a minute left of our break.
That's okay. We need to get writing done. I need to get this damn scene finished. I'm sorry, I'm like plucking out 12 words at a time.
I know the feeling.
I can see it all so clearly in my head, but I keep getting off on these tangents.
Damn tangents.
Yeah, exactly.
But, is one of the symptoms of being ADHD and a writer.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely.
Tangent here, tangent there. What was the point? Caw, caw, aroo.
Like your lives depend on it, or whatever it is you're doing.
Or hide under your desk. Mm. Okay, take a
Boy.
bite. That was our third sprint. That
Again, I'm picking 12 words out at a time.
Yeah, that's cool.
We'll finish this thing. Dang it.
Me too. I am attempting to also like finish the scene. Though there's this little like sidetrack.
Can't hear you, Sako.
There's this like sidetrack about cold cream.
I see mouth moving, but I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Yeah.
It doesn't show me that you're muted, which normally it would.
I am no longer muted.
Wait, you can hear her? I'm an idiot.
Did you have me muted? Cool. I had one of those moments earlier this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I forgot. I got up to go get a snack.
Yeah, next sprint, I'm going to get some water and maybe smoke a little. Wow, 10 things I hate about you.
Decent remake of Taming of the Shrew.
Yeah, exactly. Mint is here, but they've barely gotten any writing done. That is okay. Be kind to yourself. You are not feeling well. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Muse-filled dreams. I'm really distracted the past few days. That is understandable. But I only need 9K to win Nano. You can do it. It's all cool, Minty. Your subconscious is working on it for you. Yes, I'm thinking about what will happen. You are letting the movie play in your head. I've subscribed here, though, through this channel, so in case I get notifications while doing other things, I see you're streaming.
If it works.
Like you're busy, you too. Good night.
I don't think I have... I think I could probably count on one hand how many times I've actually been properly notified to people's things that I set up notifications for.
I have to ring the bell all the way in order to get notifications from people I actually give a shit about.
Well, yeah. I have to do that, but...
Funky side is slapping his butt off. Also, good night, Heather. That's okay. Good night. Good night. All right. All right. Good night to Heather Dewey Pettit. I hope she DM'd you with the links and the things. Probably on Insta, if I know Heather.
Yeah, definitely.
Man. Hydrate or dehydrate, but
very much.
It's empty. Okay. So I think I'm at the point where I'm editing.
Yeah, sort of.
Also thinking of possibly doing the appetizer thing where like I got to figure out exactly whose perspective am I doing it at, and I think it's Durisha's point of view, technically speaking, when she goes during the day to Zebulon's church.
Yeah, so it would be her point of view until the evening when Kyler goes.
Right.
And it would be their point of view, which I've written a small chunk of. But
yes, which I will be also working with.
Okay. Again, I'm going to try and finish the opening pigeon. And it's very insane.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. What's a maggot? Maggot?
Huh? Hey, what? Where are you seeing that?
It says Kyler breezed past the young maggot.
Oh, take the T off the end. It's supposed to be mage.
Oh, okay.
Just a typo.
And Peaches, I'm a lover, not a fighter. You can find someone else?
When it comes to certain things, I'm a fighter, but mostly a lover.
Oh.
Actually, I'm just mostly a weirdo, so. Got a fluff-a-foo between your feet?
I got a headset that I'm not currently wearing. That is hung on the inside of the desk, and it's right at knee level, which I totally thought through.
Yeah, that's annoying. No, I actually thought through where mine were going to hang, and they hang perfectly without me bumping into them. But the freaking cord is so long, like, that it just dangles down on the floor. So then, when I go to turn, I get my foot caught in it every damn time. And I'm just like, I was like, my wife will kill me if anything happens to these headphones. They're a pair of her good headphones, and she'll kill me.
Yeah, she'll kill me.
See, she's throwing things in the other room. I don't know. But no, I'm just joking.
Oh, weird. I wonder why it has me with the chat and not you. We've used the chat before.
Yeah, we've used it before, and like I can oops, dang it! I keep accidentally clicking on you, instead of on the thingamabobby.
It says you can show chat or hide chat.
Well, mine has join chat, so
join chat.
So I joined it. I don't know. I thought these were already in here from previously.
No.
Oh.
Document chats are not saved.
Oh, I guess I didn't realize that. Cool. Okay.
So it's like not as like the expiration date is sooner than if you were to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go. Ticket.
Yeah, I love it. Ah.
Did Mint say she was going to Betty Pie? I don't think so.
She said she was tired, I thought. Did I miss something?
The last thing she said was,
oh, I think Heather's just saying good night back to her.
Good night, moon. Good night, tree.
Good night, John boy. Good night, Paul. Okay.
Oh my gosh. There are 30 seconds left.
Yes.
I'm going to take the sprint to do self-care things.
It makes sense. Minty has confirmed Mint Ghost is still in the house.
Yay! I understand if you do not write. Oh.
right, y'all.
One more. Here we go.
Yep.
Okay, that was our last sprint.
Yes. How'd everybody do?
I smoked a little, and then I got some ice cream. And
Ooh, look at you.
Oh,
Now I want ice cream. I'm gonna have to walk down to the convenience store.
yeah, you are.
I have to. They don't have ice cream. They just have like ice cream sandwiches and drumsticks and stuff like that. But it's good enough.
No, that's still good.
Totally good enough.
Mm-hmm.
So Inadina got about 125.
I bonded with Inadina over her name because I think her name is amazing.
Isn't it though? I was thinking the same thing when she popped into chat. I was like, now, if I were to ever actually have a kid, that would be one of the names that would
name it.
Yeah, that would be one of the names that would go on like the list of
my little rider child would be named Inadina.
Yeah, see, I'm totally gonna end up using it somewhere. So Inadina, we are just gonna bogart your name for fictional purposes. We're definitely going to have to put the no persons, names, or characters described in this book are to be based on a true person. Yeah. But yeah, so no, I plucked out my usual 12 words again. This scene just doesn't want to stop for some reason. It's driving me nuts.
Maybe I can help.
It really is just, I think it's like, I keep thinking it's only like a paragraph's worth away from wrapping up.
But it's taking
a few paragraphs because I didn't realize I kind of had to gradually lead into some things and not just be like, jump scene, cut scene in BC's brain. Like,
yeah.
Oh, hey, perfect. Inadina was saying that they've always wanted their name in a book.
How is that not a thing yet?
How has that... I can't imagine. It's like the perfect fantasy name or sci-fi name. Like, primo.
It works for most any genre.
Yeah, I mean, it does. But it's like, it's like creme de la creme of a fantasy setting name. Like,
we were just geeking out about Arcade Gold
earlier
in this stream.
I don't know if we were just geeking out, because I think it was almost 2 hours ago that we were geeking out. But yes, we were geeking out. Hi, RK.
How you inspired us to do our own thing.
Yes, to co-write the first book, Flambeau. Now we're doing the sequel. That came up earlier. So yours and Savvy's inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's my brain keeps going, I can get there in like 2 or 3 paragraphs, no big deal. And then the logical part of my brain goes, there has to be connective tissue. There can't just be bullet points. That's what we're filling in.
Exactly. I am named after my grandmother. She was so awesome. Oh.
One of the other names that's on my list was my great-grandmother's name. And then also my now ex-mother-in-law's middle name. Or mother's name.
Oh,
and so the first one, my great-grandma's name was Lavinia. It's so pretty, and you can spell it about 60 different ways, but she spelled it Lavinnia. And then the other one was Zelphia. That's my ex-mother-in-law's mother's name, is Zelphia. Zelphia. I was like, well, that's a Fia I have not heard.
That is super cool.
Mm-hmm. So those are my two fun names that are on my like list that's like this long, and then most of the rest of them are from like fantasy books or sci-fi.
So I go by my middle name, and it is technically short for Fusako.
I don't think I realized that.
And Fusco was my grandmother, my Japanese grandmother. She was Fusako Davis.
I think I do remember you telling me that you were named after your grandmother.
Glad I got to catch the end of the sprint. Wonderful to meet y'all. Yeah, it is super awesome seeing you too. Holy cannoli.
We usually go over just a little bit because we chit chat. You know, we push our sprints right up to the edge and then we chit chat for a little while. But
yeah, we're just hanging out now.
Yeah, but
for how long I don't know, but I'm up for hanging around if BC is up for hanging.
I'm okay. You're the one that it's like, you know, you're the one that it's late. For me, it's still super early.
Cool. We can well, I'm going to do away with the timer for one.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so, again, I hope I'm going to finish up the scene. It started off so easy and, like, it was just an effortless scene. It's literally only been this, like, wrapping up the last, I don't know.
Transitions are hard.
Yeah, and it's a combination of having to transition between. I'm transitioning between the scene, the present time scene itself, and the vision of the future. And you know, and trying to like do that well, and you know, but I'll figure it out. I like writing Kyler's visions, actually.
Actually, my grandmother's maiden name was Yamazaki.
Yamazaki. It's a pretty name.
The whiskey is a family business.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
Like, that's the Yamazaki whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their family business.
That's cool. I don't think there's anyone who's ever done anything quite like family business recognizable as that, except for my aunt and uncle who live in Virginia Beach. They own a chain of Wild Birds Unlimited stores, or at least they used to. I don't know if they do anymore because I know they retired, but.
Wow.
Minty ate some chocolate. Y'all are going to be making me get tons of candy when I'm at the convenience store. It started off with Sako eating ice cream, and now Minty is saying that they ate some chocolate.
Aw, RK, you're so sweet.
You. So sweet. You're so sweet. Oh.
All right, Funky Sai's got to run, but see you around, Funky Sai. It's good to see you. Also, Enidina thinks that is beautiful as well.
They're really cool names. So that's why they had to go on my list.
Cool names. Fusako is too complicated for American pronunciation, so Sako.
It's kind of like the equivalent of if your name were William and you go by Will or Bill.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of a thing.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's a nickname, shortened version of name. I mean, let's see. I shorten everybody's name to like, it's always, I shorten them to usually like 1 syllable or 2 syllables if I can. But yeah, whatever name you want to go by. I mean, technically, well, legally my name is not BC, but technically a B and a C are still in it. And that is the proper order. But because most people know my first name is Billy, which I got from my grandfather. And yes, it's just Billy. It's not short for William, nothing like that. And an interesting fact, his name was spelled the same as my name with an IE.
Oh.
So, I mean, my name was spelled the same as his, but typically that's a feminine spelling of Billy.
Mm-hmm.
So he had that. And then my middle name is after my other grandfather. His name was Carl. So my middle name is Carlina.
Neat.
But yeah, I like to collect interesting names and weird names. When I used to work customer service,
I bet you heard them all the time.
There were tons of names that I just were like, that is a cool name. I would try and do some research on it because sometimes you can, sometimes you can't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I like asked people like how to spell their names or anything. So sometimes I was just guessing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and I'd look it up, see if there was any coolness about it or anything. If I shouldn't use it, like if it was going to be a appropriation type thing or
Sure.
yeah, something like that. Then so then I just write them down, and that's when I'm working. So most of my writing prompts and sprints that I do for myself, just to like stay up on writing, are usually in fantasy, like epic fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I use the book for. It's like I needed a fantasy realm sounding name.
Adina.
Yep.
It makes me wonder, like, ethnicity or background. Like, from what culture does this particular context of the name have?
Well, now I'm curious. Do, do, do. Do.
I'm going to eat all this ice cream.
You go for it. So let's see here. I mean, not like there's an official site. This can't even say like Wikipedia is an official site for names, but on this particular site, Adina means that the baby is the life and soul of whatever party they're in. Beautiful, original, feminine name, Welsh origins, and derives from Enid.
I thought so.
Meaning both soul and life. And Adina is a beautiful expression of what baby means to you. Baby can look up to the likes of the impressive and important. Oh, here's somebody, a Brazilian engineer and teacher who was the first woman to earn an engineering degree in Parana State.
Wow, cool.
Parana State. And her name was Inadina Alves Marquez, which I do not have the proper inflection on any of that. I'm so sorry, everyone.
It is. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Okay. No problem. Swing by again. We love seeing you.
Yep. Come by anytime. Oh. No, I can't remember what I was going to ask you. Never mind.
Okay.
I'll remember it later. I know I will.
Yeah. All right. Have a productive night.
I will. And you have a whatever is next, whether that is sleep or productivity. Because I understand both.
Because I understand both.
Yeah. Do both well.
All right. So, if you liked this video at any point, I encourage you to hit the like button. And if you want to see more streams like this one, you can usually find us either on her channel or on my channel on Tuesday evenings. Next week will be on her channel. And you might want to subscribe and maybe even ring that bell on the off chance that YouTube actually notifies you when we go live. And we will catch you guys on the flip side.
See ya.
Oh, it ripped you off.
Eh.